All right, folks, we're on the launch at Santoy Lake. Got Randall Lake there in the picture.
You gotta break a bottle over. We gotta crisp.
Yeah. Well, we're just about to start the day. All right, let's get this thing done. Okay, folks, we're just approaching Diablo. We're about 600 meters out here. It's a gorgeous day. We got some nice cloud cover here, so didn't even have to put sunscreen on this morning. It's beautiful out here. We're surprised how hilly it is. The other videos, we were watching the Northern Scavenger and backcountry angling John, and it doesn't look this hilly in the videos, but the camera doesn't do it justice. It's beautiful out here. Absolutely gorgeous. But we'll see how we feel after Diablo. We may have a bit of a different point of view. All right, folks, he's going up Diablo. Got a few things on his back. A little steep, Danny? It's not too bad so far. Well, it's definitely steep. They weren't kidding. It's a lot harder with the pack, but we'll make it. Just had to stop twice on that ascent there. Breathing heavy, but we'll get her done.
Yeah, and I only fell 3 times.
It's well marked though, the trail. Lots of nice pink ties marking everything. So
yeah,
that really helps because it'd be a real issue.
If you can see pink.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
Well, we made it to the fern forest. We got Ronald pushing through here. I took a bit of a tumble. Went about knee deep in a hole, but we're all good. There was some nice dirt in there to cushion the blow. We climbed that ascent. We were kind of doing like a piggyback carry, so we got our canoe and our bags. And now we're just trekking through the fern forest with our bags.
And the mosquitoes are out.
Yep, they weren't bad up the steep portion though, but they're coming. That's for sure. Okay, folks. We made it. We made it. We took down the old Diablo Portage. Ronald, I was a little worried for him there, and then right at the end he picked her right up. He was flying. He was dragging me behind there. There was a few tense moments. So we ended up we piggybacked to that first little spot just off the big steep hill. And we carried our bags down. Then we went back for the canoe in one bag. We got about 100 meters and it wasn't too good. It was looking kind of bleak out there, and so we just decided to take the other bag, and we were out of water, so we needed to go fill up our waters. Ronald stripped down like a champion. He got out there, swam halfway down the bay and got us some nice fresh water. Then he ditched the pants, he ditched the bug suit, and we went back down there, and he picked up the canoe right on his back, and he just flew down that trail. And I was just eating his dust the whole way, but we finally made it.
And
it's
let's
awesome.
see how it looks. And there's the island for tonight. Let's go have
some trout. Okay, folks, Ronald's got the first fish of the trip here. I was messing around with the fish finder and he was trolling, and he caught a beauty.
A beauty speck.
Nice.
Wicked.
Okay, folks, it's 9 o'clock. We just set up our hammocks. It wasn't the greatest spot, but we got her done.
We got them hung anyway.
We went out for a fish tonight. We caught two nice brook trout and a little small guy. And now
Danny lost a few.
I lost a couple. And now she's on the campfire there. So that's gonna be my first brook trout I'm eating. Ronald's already had his while I was setting up my hammock. And then we got to kind of get everything packed away and organized and get ready for tomorrow morning. Well, signing off for now. It was a great day. Okay, folks, it's Saturday morning around 9:11 a.m. Had a pretty good night last night.
Good sleep.
Yep, got some fish into us. This morning we woke up, we got our oatmeal in, our coffee, and packed up the campsite. It would take about 30 or 40 minutes to pack it all up. And now we're headed to the end of Diablo. We're gonna port through Esker, right?
Yeah,
Esker Moose Lake, and then move on to Cairngorm. And the big goal for today is to get to the end of Cairngorm, if weather permitting, and go on that little last campsite, eh?
Yeah, we're right into a north wind. So
Yeah, we got a bit of a headwind. Anyways, this is our last little view of the campsite, and we're moving on. Hoping to get a lake trout in Cairngorm.
Well,
The boots are a little wet. We had a bit of a tough put in at that last port, but we got a couple more meters until we're at Cairngorm. So.
we're there.
Oh,
There she is. There's the sign. Wicked.
okay, folks. We stopped at the first campsite on Cairngorm. It's a little after 3, and we're just Ronald's cooking us up a nice lunch there. We're having some macaroni for lunch.
Yeah, wicked.
The portages were a little harder than expected. The first one we knew was going to be a little tough. It was 800 meters, and it was definitely all of that. Then the second one wasn't too bad. I think it was 350 or something like that. But putting the canoe back in after the portage was brutal. In a few spots I got stuck in there, and I thought I was going to lose my boot. But we stripped down to our underwear, and we got the canoe put out into the water, and we were all good. And the last portage we thought would be really easy. It was only 160 meters, and then we had to jump along a nice little creek there. We had a few rocks we had to jump along, so that was a little tough, but we made it through. And now we're here on Cairngorm, so we're probably going to set up camp at the second spot, but we'll see. We'll kind of play it by ear, see how quick we get to the second spot. But we got kind of a brutal headwind here on Cairngorm we're fighting against, so we'll see what kind of headway we can make. But for now, we're going to enjoy a nice lunch, and then we'll get back out onto the lake, and we'll get the rod in. We haven't even had a chance to get the rod in. We've been just paddling hard to get some lunch into us. So anyways, signing off. Okay, folks, it's the end of day 2. It's around 7:50 p.m. We got a nice fire going here. We had a pretty long day, eh?
Oh yeah, we had a big headwind.
Big headwind coming into Cairngorm.
We're trying to get to the end, but it's just too much wind. We can only go halfway.
Yeah, we got the fire starter with a flint and steel.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say. Yeah, you saw it. The portages, they were a little rough today.
Yeah.
Definitely that was the hardest part, but that headwind, that was a real killer. We were kind of hoping to get to the end of Cairngorm today, but we decided to stop at the middle campsite. So we got a big day ahead of us tomorrow, I guess. We'll see. Hopefully, wind permitting, we can get pretty far down this lake. I think we're just going to go for a little dip in the lake, clean our clothes. I got to dry my boots off there. I set up a little dry line, but I don't know if they'll work. We set up our hammocks and stuff, but we are feeling pretty tired. So we're going to go for a dip, going to make some dinner, and then it's probably right off to bed, eh, Ronald?
Oh yeah.
Okay, folks, we're here on the beach out for a swim. What a beach. I'm just going to take it out of the case and I'll leave it here. Look at this beach. It's awesome. And then our campsite's just tucked up through that trail there. It's quite nice. Oh, my glasses! I'm so stupid. Look what I'm on my head. I'm still wearing my glasses. Okay. Oh, this is so nice. Yeah. I gotta get my
really not that cold.
Dinner time at the Steel. We got some wicked spaghetti. Ronald's the chief chef.
Chef Roggenwalder.
And I'm just sitting back and he's waiting on me, but he's gonna get a good tip tonight.
Just had a little whiskey slug.
Nice. Beauty. Okay folks, we're here on the beach campsite of Cairngorm. We got Ronnie tying up some lures here. We're going to catch us a laker hopefully on Cairngorm. We got kind of a big day ahead of us, but you know, it's looking good. The water's looking calm, wind's not too bad. Just the way we like it. We got our packs here. We just got to do the last one so we'll get our day bags situated. So we got about a 10-kilometer paddle down to the end of Cairngorm, and then we have 3 portages, with the last one being runnable. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can make some good headway today.
What could go wrong?
Yeah. Hopefully the headwind stays off. And I'll give you a little walk back to our campsite. So we're on the beach here. It's kind of tucked in. You can make a pass up through those rocks, but there's a neat little path up through here to our campsite. You can see there's a little bit of bush here. You can barely make out the path. But this kind of brings us up to the main trail here. So you can see there you have the water access point. If I come around here, you can see our canoe over there where it came from. And we just come up this little path. And we got a nice little campsite. Got to remember to take our drying line down. Nice little fire. Somebody made a little bench for us. Just filtering some water, and then you walk through here. It's a nicely cleared path. And this was home last night. Ronald had his hammock from there to there. And then, my hammock being a bit longer, I went from that tree to that tree. But yeah, it's a pretty nice campsite. No complaints.
Alright folks, we're going down Cairngorm.
Yep, we're
Coming
just
in the
over
narrows.
halfway. We had a bit of a headwind, not as bad as yesterday, but definitely slowed us down. About 10 a.m. now, so I guess at this pace, and seeing as we're going to come out to that big opening in Cairngorm, might be a little bit slower, so hopefully we get to the port by noon and then crush that and get on the Steel.
Alright, let's do this, bitches.
Okay folks, just stopped here for a little bathroom break and Ron had to go find his glasses. We're just coming through the Narrows and we're about to come out to the opening in Cairngorm. Pretty beautiful here. There's been some nice hills, some beautiful rock faces.
Sun's coming out, Danny.
Yep. We had a bit of a headwind, but we're pushing on. We're tough, eh, Roggenwalder?
Quite good.
It's alright. Yep. Anyways, hopefully we get to the port soon, eh? And hopefully we're hoping for some high water. Maybe we can run that last one.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Okay, folks. So we're just coming in, I think, to the campsite at the end of Cairngorm. We really kind of whistled our way through those narrows, eh? Or sorry, through the wide part of Cairngorm. It was weird. We had a wind, what felt like coming out of the left, and the waves seemed to be crashing on our left side, but it was real difficult to keep the boat angled to the left. We kept getting pushed. Wait, what was it? No, we kept getting.
We were both paddling on the left.
Yeah. Yeah, we were both paddling on the left to keep the boat straight. It was odd because you'd think we'd be pushed to the right, but we're actually getting pushed to the left, and we seem to be making really good time. Well, there's a little beaver dam in there. if anybody's home. Yeah. So that looks like that's the campsite. Straight ahead there. I'm kind of zooming in, so it might be a bit shaky. And then see that white sign in the distance? We think that's the port. So we shall see. But looks like an alright campsite there, eh?
Is that island I'm looking at?
Yeah, it's not an island. I think it's connected. Or maybe it's not. Those topos, sometimes they show them being connected, but they are islands. But you can see there, it looks like from the forest fire we got some nice growth here. I think the forest fire was in the 2000s, they were saying, but looks like the forest has been recovering nicely. But might be tough to get our hammocks up in here. Hopefully we can find some hardy enough trees that they can handle our big 200-pound bodies. 220, eh? It's a big boy.
Probably lost 10 pounds paddling.
Probably. Anyways, we'll check in after we get through these portages. Okay folks, we're here in the Blueberry patch at the first portage out of Cairngorm. And you can see there's some nice blueberries in here, but we're just a little too early in the season. If we were just a bit later, we would have had a nice belly full of blueberries. But
4 weeks.
yep. Beautiful. Then there's a nice falls at the end of the trail.
Wicked spot.
Well, we just finished the first 500-meter portage, and oops, my hair's a mess. I have to say, that's the first one we didn't underestimate, eh, Ronald?
That was easy.
It was pretty easy. I mean, it wasn't terribly easy, but compared, yeah. And now we're by these beautiful waterfalls behind us. I think they're called First Falls, right? Absolutely gorgeous. A nice breeze here. Well, looks like we got some treachery up ahead. We gotta get below those sticks. Anyways, 1 down, 2 to go. Let's get her done. Oh, and it's around, it's 12:40, so we're making pretty good time. Gotta keep it up. Let's do this, Ronald. Okay, folks, we got a canoe over the dam. This has got to be the biggest beaver dam I've ever seen in my life. Look at the water level there. To over here. Look at that. What is that? It's got to be about at least a 3-foot drop. What a beautiful, beautiful dam. I tell you, these beavers deserve an iron ring. Okay, we're just kind of serpentining our way through here. We had to get over a beaver dam. We had to get out, and then we had a nice little shallow shore bank. There's a bunch of spots like this with downed trees. I think we're just on our way here to Esker Lake. Pretty awesome in here.
Wicked.
It's pretty barren on the, see all the down wood there? You can see that tree's really charred, eh? That
Yeah.
one.
All right.
Okay.
Cheers.
Okay, folks. We're here at the second portage. On the map it said a Loon Shitty landing, but this landing looks alright. I'll take this one any day.
It's a wicked landing.
Yeah. A lot of nice beaver dams here. There's even a little boat tucked in over there. Wicked. Okay, folks. So that's where we came out of, and then we went down that trail. It's a lot steeper on the other side, and this is the old logging road on the second portage. A little bit of droppings on the road, it looks like. And I'm gonna head over here to the bridge. See you, Ron, out there overlooking the bridge. Oh, I hear some fast moving water. Oh wow, look at that beaver dam down there. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna run that in the canoe.
Not bad either.
What a nice bridge, eh?
Yeah.
Gorgeous down here. Beautiful. That's where we came from? That's where we're going. Steel Lake, here we come. Ready, Knuckles?
You have it over the water?
I'm gonna hit that down tree.
Perfect, let's see. No, way long. Oh, that was close. That's it. Oh!
Hold on, I need more ammo.
Oh, way too long.
Hard though with this thing on weighted rock.
Oh.
Okay. Yes! Feeling pretty good about myself right now. Just binked the rock, baby. Steel Lake, here we come. Looks like a chicken. What's it called? A grouse?
Gross,
I call it chicken of the wilderness. Okay folks, we're at the last portage here. We just did our first carry. I don't know if you can see up there, but a beaver is really dammed up this last section. They said that used to be runnable, and it's really too rocky to run it or even line it, but it's a pretty short, easy portage anyhow, so we continue on down the river. Old Ronald looks on. Killing it. Let's see you make it back here. Oh yeah, look at that. Like a cat. Oh! Oh!
Oh, I'm gonna fall asleep.
Me too. What time is it? What time does it say on my watch?
3:09.
3:09, okay. And we gotta head up river. Gonna go past the Narrows to that second campsite. Supposed to be a nice beach. We're hoping for a walleye for a nice shore lunch, baby. Well, we got a bit of a beaver dam here. We finished the last portage, but it's gonna be difficult. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, buddy. I don't know about this. Looks like a bit of an elevation change here. But we're gonna have to get over somehow, right, Roggenwalder?
Right. Up and over, we gotta heave her over. All right, let's do this.
Okay, we got a bit of a beaver dam here. Trying to carry this stuff out. There we go. You know what? We can go right in there.
There's a big rock there.
No, we'll pull the canoe beside it.
All right.
Well, made it here to camp. Got myself a nice little toad here.
Toby.
Tobias the toad. Be free, Toby. Go on. Pretty beautiful here. We're on the second campsite on Cairngorm. It's got a nice, gorgeous beach. Oh, geez. Yeah. Shows you it's been a long day. We're on Steel Lake. We're at the second campsite on Steel Lake just after the Narrows. Even the first campsite seemed alright, but you can't beat this. We even got a little box to go to the bathroom on, so that's pretty nice. Okay, we got our hammock set up here. Pretty nice setup here. This is my hammock. All nice under the tarp. And then this is Ronald's hammock. He's always beating me in setting it up because his is a lot quicker because it doesn't have a separate tarp. So that's kind of our sleeping area. And then I'll bring you over here. Got a little fire going. Gonna have to get something to eat. And we might go out for a little fish. Try and have a little fish fry tonight. That'd be kind of nice. I think Ronald's out on the beach. But life is good. That's for sure. Is that David Hasselhoff?
Which way to the beach?
Okay, folks. It's the morning of the 4th day. We just got up. It was pretty chilly this morning, but it looks nice. The water looks pretty calm down there. Unfortunately, the camera glass broke on my phone, but luckily there's 3 cameras, so it's not too blurry, but I don't know if you guys notice the difference in quality of the camera. Anyways, we got a lot of paddling ahead of us. I think it's 31 kilometers to the end of Steel Lake.
Yeah, but it's all downhill.
As long as we don't have, I think the wind is going to be coming out of the north, but as long as it's not too strong, we should be fine. Anyways, we'll check in throughout the day. Okay, folks, we're just a little under halfway done our journey. We're just getting into the bend with the 2 big islands here. We're about halfway to our campsite. It's a pretty nice day. It's amazing how much it's warmed up since this morning. A little bit of a headwind, but really can't complain. Much better than the last few days. So we're making pretty good time here. What is it, just around noon?
Yep.
So we're killing it. We might grab a little snack and finish off this paddle so we can get down to the end of Steel Lake and get some canoeing in. Hopefully get a few walleyes in our belly, eh?
Wicked.
Not too shabby. We're just pushing through here into the last bay of Steel Lake. Cutting right through the weeds. It's beautiful in here. Absolutely gorgeous. The water's crystal clear. Quite shallow, that's probably why. Absolutely beautiful. And that's it right ahead there. We're coming right into the last bay of Steel Lake. Look at that water. So clear. Okay, folks, we made it to the end of Steel Lake 31 kilometers later. Just before 3 p.m. We're crushing it. And we're feeling so good, we think we're going to try and make it down to the river proper. We're just 3 portages. The last one says it's runnable, so we're going to give her a go here. It says it's a very good campsite on the other side, and the fishing doesn't look too good in this bay here, so we're going to get out to that river and hopefully catch us a walleye for dinner.
Wicked.
Okay, folks, we made it through the first portage after a 31 kilometer journey. We're feeling a little tired, but we got to push on through the second port, which is a bit longer. It's about 520 meters. It was just right down the river, or right down a little pond from the last one. And we're going to avoid those rapids over there. So this one's a little bit longer, but then after that, the last one's runnable. So let's get her done. We just finished our first carry of the port. It was tough. It was tough.
It's long.
Yeah. Oh.
Whose idea was this crazy trip anyway? Was it your idea? Huh? I think it was mine. It's a beauty out there though. And down to the next spot.
Gotta get the canoe down. Just remember, every minute we're spending here is an extra minute of sleep tomorrow morning.
Oh, you're right. All right. Cheers.
Well, we made it through the last two portages, and the third one we kind of lined down. It was a little interesting. We fell over the place a little bit, but
There's not enough water.
we made it through. And now we're here to Camp Chugabruski. If you can see the sign there. Pretty nice. We got a picnic table, which is a rare luxury this far north. And we have our bathroom over there. It's nicely signed, as you can see. There's also quite a lot of things people have left behind. Unfortunately, we don't really have anything we can leave behind. But we might try and
leave something.
yeah, we'll try and find something. And we set up our hammocks for the night. We did a little fishing over there by the rapids. We had a couple bites, but yeah, couldn't land any. Anyways, after a long day, 31 kilometers paddling down Steel Lake and a couple portages and some short ponds, we are ready to hit the hammocks.
Let's have a look at it. Yeah, bitches.
Steel River, baby! Woo! Well, we're feeling pretty good right now. We got some fish on the stove. Ron was making breakfast and I went out there for an hour and caught us 2 walleye. I had 2 smaller ones too, but let them go. And we are living good now, having a nice fish breakfast.
Wicked.
Pretty awesome. Then we'll probably get started later today, go down and fish at the end of the rapids as we meander down the river. But we're feeling pretty good right now. Pretty awesome. We'll eat this fish and we'll get our camp set up. Wicked. Got a wicked pike! Awesome! Woohoo! We're just cruising down the river here. We had some awesome fishing up there. We caught a whole bunch of walleye and even 1 pike. What did we catch? Probably around 12. Yeah. And a pike. It was pretty awesome, but we have to move on so we can make it to camp. Really looking forward to this nice picturesque campsite and hopefully a lot of walleyes for either lunch or dinner. Pretty awesome down here. We don't even have to paddle. The current's just pushing us. Even though the wind's still in our face, that seems to be a theme for the trip. But it's pretty awesome here. Well, we just ran some class 1s and now we got a little boat here we found. It's looks like a kind of capsized boat.
Been there a while.
Pretty wicked job running those class 1s, eh? We just missed a giant rock back there by about ½ an inch.
Yeah, I saw it. Way
Yeah,
ahead.
we saw it way. We were trying to cut it close just for the fun of it.
Big duck.
Oh,
Wildlife.
beautiful in here though.
So well.
No. Another victim of the steel.
Yeah, been there a while.
Uh-huh. Let's go get us some walleye.
Wicked.
We've been doing some lining here. There's Ronald, he's taking a bit of a walk down there. The river's going pretty good. We had to walk it down here, it's so shallow. We ran a couple rapids, but this one we started running and we ran into some boulders up there. You can see those boulders. We kind of got ourselves stuck on those. But it's absolutely gorgeous here. Okay folks, we're coming in here and that narrows ahead is our campsite. The cliffs are just off to the left. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty rainy now, but we got 2 walleyes. We're gonna have a nice shore lunch. We made it through all the rapids and stuff.
Oh boy, that was a tough day.
Yep.
Pouring rain.
Uh-huh.
Lucky we're tough as nails.
But the fishing was good.
The best fishing day was the worst weather
Yep.
day.
We found a real nice fishing spot on those those first rapids we went through, eh? It's awesome.
One after the other.
Yeah. Okay, folks, we got to our campsite. We thought it was going to be the best one. It's so picturesque. But Mother Nature didn't really have the same idea. It's pouring rain here. Ron's rain jacket, we figured out, is not waterproof, so he was soaking wet. So now he's got to stay under the tarp, but we got a fire going eventually.
Little hypothermia.
Had to go out in the woods and find some wood. Ron had a bit of hypothermia. We were struggling to get the tarps up, but the tarps are up. We got a fire going now. I think we're going to make it tonight. We also got 2 walleye we still got to clean up. Anyways, we're getting by. Okay, folks. We're definitely roughing it here. We were a little worried Ronald might have had about a hypothermia, but we're sitting under our tarp here and we got our fish on. It's what, 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock at night. It's poured rain all day long. We're trying to cook fresh fish over an open fire in a pot with oil with 3 feet from our feet.
But we're loving it. We're getting by. We are surviving. I don't know if you can see this, but see how those are all minnows? They go all the way down the shoreline. That's crazy. As far as you can see, there's minnows. Look at how thick they are. So many of them. All the way along.
Well, it's the morning of day 6. We survived the pouring rain all day yesterday.
How about a nice bacon wrap for breakfast?
Wicked.
We can finally take in the beauty of this campsite over here.
Mm-hmm. All the cliffs.
Just trying to dry everything out.
Everything's soaked. But the tarps helped us. And our little hammock stayed dry during the night. But thank God for the sun and some warmth. Cheers.
It's gigantic. I'm scared. You think I'm scared? Are you sure it's not going to charge us? It's staring right at us. Ronald. We're only like 50 yards away. Ron, it's walking towards us. It's a female too, I think. I thought you said it was the most dangerous animal. So shouldn't we be a little bit afraid? It stood its ground. Don't paddle at it. We're not in very deep water. We're not in deep water. You can run right at us. They're faster than the canoe. I can't believe this footage I'm getting. That's a moose, boys and girls.
Right there beside us.
You would not believe how close it is. The camera does not do it justice. I could throw a rock to it right now. That is a giant creature. Absolutely beautiful though.
He's blocking our path.
Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, if you keep paddling towards him.
That's where we gotta go.
We can go down the right side. Oh no, I don't really want to get out with this guy. What a beautiful animal. The biggest species of deer in the world. It's got to be a female, right? Oh, I got that on foot camera. It's too bad though, it's so grainy because I'm so zoomed in. We'll get in a little... Yeah, I can't really find it in the... There it is.
There's the trail.
Let's go paddle up next to it now. So you know how deep it is there now. Oh!
That's cool.
Okay, I'm gonna put the camera away because I really want to see this. I got some good footage though. Paddle towards him, quick, hard. That's awesome. Okay folks, we're here at Rainbow Falls. We finally made it. Absolutely gorgeous. So much water. It's awesome. And our camp's just tucked in the side there. We gotta go set up camp for the night. We got 3 walleye for dinner, so should be pretty good. Okay folks, just setting up camp here. What's the temperature, Ronald?
I can see my breath.
Yeah, it's pretty cold this fine July morning, but we're skipping breakfast today. We're getting things packed up because we got a big day ahead of us. We're hoping to land right at the top of Santoy, so wish us luck. I think it's 41 kilometers.
All downhill.
Yep. Okay folks, well, we dumped the canoe just after Rainbow Falls. We hit a tree and everything went, a lot of water rushed in the canoe. We both came out. Oh, is that a blue jay?
No, it's a woodpecker.
Oh. And I lost my boots and I lost my water bottle, but I think so far that's all we've lost. I'm not 100% sure, but we lost a few things, but we're keeping on going. Hopefully we get to Santoy today. It's going to be a long day though, but we got a nice early start, so let's get her done. We've been kind of meandering along. We came around one bend. It was getting a bit shallow, so we were kind of focusing on the water. We looked up, we had a moose right in front of us. Then the moose walked across the water, walked over to the bank. It kind of went around the bend. We obviously slowed down, and then when we came around the bend again, we saw him, but then he ran a little bit more forwards and into the forest. But pretty awesome. I couldn't get the phone out in time, but kind of wanted to just enjoy nature. It was pretty awesome. A huge, huge terrestrial mammal. And I think right here we got, what is it, Dead Horse Bridge?
Yeah, Dead Horse Bridge.
Old Dead Horse Bridge here. This is actually a road, isn't it?
Yeah.
Neat. Absolutely gorgeous in here in this meandering river. Nice little stream coming in. Beautiful day. Around 9:40. We're making good time, but we'll probably get slowed down at the log jams. Okay, folks. We've made it to the first log jam. But luckily we got a little portage on the left. So, should be good. Okay, folks, we're here at the port for the second log jam. We're right near the end. We just did our first carry. Woo. We broke another rod.
Tough slugging.
Yep. It ain't easy. The trail's a little tricky, but we'll get her done. I just think it's beautiful. Look at all these trees that fell down. Why do you think they fell down? Because the bank just washed out under them? It's a bit of erosion at work there. Pretty amazing. We're just going to walk right over top of those little roots. Don't want to fall though. It's kind of steep. Steep fall down there. Might not be too soft of a landing. And then when we get around these trees, we got even more log jam. Yeah. But we're having a good time. We're getting it done. First part of the trail was a little tricky, but this part's a little flatter and easier. So, figured I'd film a little bit of the log jams for you, just so you could get an idea of the magnitude of these. Absolutely massive. It opens up a little bit here in the middle, and then it just jams right back up. Got a few more trees down. See, it kind of opens up there now. And then it'll jam up in a little bit. Trying to go as fast as I can down this trail here without falling. Just a short little 800 meters. Ow! 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 That's the culprit right there. Whew! Okay, this terrain's getting a little bit tougher here, but just to kind of give you an idea of the log jams. They are big. Well, we're just pulling away from the last log jam you can see in the background there. That portage wasn't too bad, and now hopefully we only have one log jam to go. And then it's on to Santoy. Bit more paddling to get that log jam though.
Yeah.
Paddle, paddle, paddle. Paddle. Okay, folks, we're here at the last log jam, but it's a bit of a steep, muddy bank. But it's a good thing we're some advanced strippers now, because we got this. It's the last portage of the Steel River Loop.
Thank God.
Santoy, here we come. Well, we did it. We're back on Santoy. We made it through the last port. It was super buggy in there, that's why we didn't film, but we're back on Santoy and we're deciding to push Santoy. It doesn't look too wavy right now. We're gonna push Santoy and finish the Steel in 7. Wicked! We're out here on Santoy, but we get about a kilometer from the river, but the wind is killing us. So windy. We got the worst headwind I think the whole trip. The last 10K. So I don't know what we're gonna do here.
I took a rain jacket, it didn't work so well.